Hello community, welcome to another 100% competition review.
Okay, just so I'm sure, really? Are you just trying to piss me off, or is that really how you say that? What are you talking about? I'm talking about this...
Competition.
That's not how you say...
Completion.
Why are you saying it like that?
Competition.
Completion of that.
Competition.
Completion is a goal.
Competition.
Dumbass.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
So, what do you guys want to talk about? Let's start with the map as always. So funny enough, this map has always been weird for me when it comes to reception. I've always praised it for its incredible, damn near perfect routing. I mean, freedom of approach is out of this world. You have so many different ways to get in and out of the two main buildings, as well as other surrounding area. I think the layout, although a bit difficult for a beginner, is really strong once you learn it properly. I mean, it becomes almost impossible to fail. Even in Freelancer, this was one map I always conquered on. There were some fuck-ups, but it wasn't the map that was causing them most of the time. So I kept thinking about it. Why do most players not like this map when I absolutely love it? Both layout and gameplay. What are they seeing that I'm not? And vice versa. And I think I figured it out. So let's say you're someone who comes home after a long day of work or school and want to play some Hitman. You are too tired from the day and just want to have some casual play sessions where you can just enjoy yourself without worrying about perfect gameplay. I think a lot of people would rather choose a map that looks visually friendly, like Sapienza, Miami and Wilton Creek, sunny and filled with life, a very relaxing atmosphere. On the other hand, maps like Ambrose Island, Isle of Gale and yours truly Chongqing are dark and mysterious. They don't relax you at all. They're good maps, but they require more attention and precision when playing. The night setting is naturally more unnerving and intimidating, which is why I feel some people may tend to avoid them when they just want to have a quick playthrough. But much like the goth girl at school, she may look unfriendly at first glance, but once you dig deep, you'll find out she has a warm heart, a nice smile, and a deep throat. We're getting off topic. My main point is that I feel some people don't really give these maps a fair chance due to their atmosphere, but I personally think they're quite good, which is why my rating for Chongqing lands at a 9 out of 10. I took a point off for the overuse of the camera as well as the constant need to put passwords in for almost every door. A minor fault but definitely noticeable when playing. Targets are up next, and you know me, I like to start with the ladies first. But since there are no ladies, I will start with Imogen Royce instead. Now, she's an interesting target. In the facility, she can be isolated, but there aren't that many options, especially SEER only. However, of course, by destroying the camera droids, you can get her out of her hiding hole. Now that's great, but the problem is I feel she needed something more. I think she should have had at least one more luring opportunity to leave the facility. Outside of that, looking at Hush, you do have multiple options. The camera droids will lure him out, but you can also switch the antenna out as well, which will give you yet another easy lure. In my opinion, though not perfect, they are a far cry from what we've seen before. Much better loops and lures, and that has to be appreciated. I will award them with yet another 9 out of 10. I feel perfection isn't far off, but it's a minor thing that counts, and the lack of a second lure for Royce, in my opinion, was a missed opportunity because that facility isn't a place you want to visit too often and just wait around for her to come to you. Small things, but they do count. Next up, we're gonna talk about the challenges, and let me say this first, we're gonna speedrun past this shit because I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes on this. I'm just gonna try to be as efficient as possible. First and foremost, stick it to the man. You're gonna dress up like the hobo, and then you have to kill Hush. Anyway, it doesn't matter how you do it. The best disguise I'm showing you, there's two ways, two homeless disguises. One guy hangs out amongst the other sort of homeless people, and there's another guy by a garbage can that's sleeping. It's a much safer sort of takedown to go on him. Just knock him out with a non-lethal melee, stick his body in a garbage can, and then just take the disguise. And from there, just sneak in like a Santa Assassin suit only, and take Hush any way you want. For me, I decided to do a coin lure. It worked fine, so that's how I got it. Then we're moving on to venting some stress. So in order to make this challenge work, first and foremost, you're gonna need lethal poison. Either bring lethal poison with you or grab lethal poison. You're gonna find where the researchers are in Hush's facility. There's a desk that there's a lethal poison, there's a lethal vial there. So you can grab it from there, that's what I did here. Then you're gonna make your way down, take a disguise. and you're gonna go where inside the facility, Imogen Royce's facility, where all the guys in the yellow-tied suits are working, right? You're gonna go to their monitor, and with your camera, you're gonna hack right above their monitor. There's something you can hack, and you're gonna hack all 3 monitors, and what's gonna happen is all 3 of those employees are gonna go on break as soon as you hack them. And then when you hack them, they're gonna make their way into a room. Now, first and foremost, immediately go into the ventilation and immediately poison the ventilation. There's a small room right next to the big room where they are. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna poison the ventilation immediately. And the reason you're doing that is because the poison isn't instant. As long as you haven't turned on the ventilation, no one's gonna die. So then what's gonna happen is Imogen Royce is gonna make her way down, she's gonna see that there's no one there, and she's gonna make her way into that small room. She's gonna yell at them basically, and she's gonna tell them off, and then she's gonna be the only one in the room. And as soon as she's the only one, you can pretty much use your camera to turn the glass from transparent into gray, and then you can turn on and then immediately turn off the ventilation system. And when you turn it on, you're gonna get an insta-kill, and immediately turn it off. Then her bodyguard is gonna walk in, but it's not gonna kill him because you've already turned it off quickly enough. You literally just turn it on, turn it off, and you get an easy kill. Simple as that. Deprivation. So in order to do this challenge, first and foremost, in Hush's building, where the 3 guards are, right next to a sort of a table where they're playing cards, right around there you're gonna find a battery, a cell battery. Grab that battery and then make your way upstairs to his deprivation room. There's gonna be a scientist and a guard working on it, trying to fix it. Knock them both out and hide their bodies, and then you're just gonna put that cell inside of the electrical tab, and then when you do that, the deprivation chamber will be activated. Then he's gonna make his way into it, and basically as soon as he closes his eyes, you can shoot him with a pistol, you can throw a screwdriver at his head, or you can head over to the ventilation system and you can poison the ventilation system to kill him that way as well. There's multiple different ways you can kill him from here. You can use the lethal poison you grabbed from the floor below to poison the ventilation. That's gonna also give you a very easy and very safe kill as well. So do it any way you like. Mnemonic. In order to do this challenge, you're gonna have to take the sort of test disguise. There's a guy he's in the bathroom where they're doing the tests. It's in the upper floor of Hush's facility. You're gonna go into that bathroom, you're gonna knock out the test subject and take over the disguise. Then you're gonna make your way to those chairs and you're gonna start the experiment. Now once the experiment is done, the researcher that works there is gonna prevent the experiment because it's too dangerous. Hush is gonna go away and you're gonna be alone in the room with her. Distract her in the corner with any throw, knock her out and hide the body. As long as she's around, she will not allow the experiment to be lethal, so you need to hide the body. Then Hush is gonna go downstairs to look for Sister Lay. She's gonna bring her upstairs. You're gonna restart the experiment and then you're gonna kill him. Just resist, that's all you have to do. Wait a little bit and then resist and you're gonna end up killing him, and that's how you get the challenge. Big Bada Boom. For this challenge, you take down all of the camera droids. They're gonna meet on the bridge, and then when they meet on the bridge, there's an explosive canister right there. Shoot the canister. You don't have to wait for them to walk past each other. From their default standing location where they are just talking to each other, you can still shoot it and get the kill. It's very, very easy. So basically, as soon as they go there, as soon as they stop walking, shoot the canister twice, easy kill, done and dealt with. A shock to the system. Same thing like I told you before when it comes to those facility workers with the yellow ties. You're gonna use your camera to basically, right above their monitors, you're gonna hack their monitors, 3 monitors you need to hack, and they're all gonna make their way into the restroom. When they do that, grab a screwdriver. There's a ton of screwdrivers available. There's one in the security room above you, there's a screwdriver in the ventilation, there's a screwdriver in Royce's office. There's a bunch of screwdrivers, but you need one, right? Then, Royce is gonna make her way into that room. You need to use your camera. As soon as she walks in, use your camera to turn the glass from transparent to gray. Once that's done, as soon as everybody starts walking out of the room and she turns her back to you, immediately go to where the water canister is, and first you're gonna sabotage the electrical supply, then immediately sabotage the water, and you're gonna get an instant electrocution kill, sound assassin and everything else. So this is how you get it done. Cooling down. In order to get this thing to work, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make your way into Royce's office and you're going to fire Sharon. Remember, Sharon, she's the one you need to fire. The reason for that is because she will spot you if you push her in. She has direct sight of the entire core, so she needs to go. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna wait for Royce to come in and out of the office. As soon as Royce makes her way out of the office, you're immediately gonna fire Jeremy Bolt. What that's gonna do is, first of all, when she gets out of the office, she's gonna make her way immediately to the core's coolant. Jeremy Bolt is the best friend of her bodyguard, which means that as soon as she makes her way into that core, her bodyguard is gonna go outside. He's gonna leave her alone, and that'll give you a perfect easy opportunity as soon as she leans over the rails to just push her in and get an easy kill. Bullet points. In order to do this, like I said before, you're gonna take down all the camera droids, every single one of them. They're gonna have a meeting, and then you're gonna grab the Kako Leviathan or any sniper that has penetration rounds. And then what you're gonna do is, as soon as they start crossing each other, as soon as they start to move past each other, shoot them both at the same time. It's a pretty simple kill. You really can't miss it because you have a slowing down perk. So this is pretty simple, and I'm pretty sure most of you have it already. I would hope so. Medium rare. So for medium rare, here's what you need to do. First and foremost, you're gonna fire Jeremy Bolt. Then as soon as you fire Jeremy Bolt, you're gonna fire Alicia Reynolds. Jeremy Bolt is the safety. He will not allow Alicia Reynolds to head inside of the core and turn off the safety, but that's what she's gonna do if he's not there. So first you remove the safety, then she will place the bullet in the chamber, and then when you fire Sharon, she will pull the trigger. So here's how you do it. First and foremost, Jeremy Bolt, he goes immediately. Second is Alicia Reynolds. As soon as Jeremy Bolt is fired, he's gonna fuck off, and then Alicia is gonna make her way inside, and she's gonna sabotage and turn the safety off. When that's done, from that point on, you're gonna wait. Her bodyguard should be busy with Jeremy Bolt, which means she will enter the core alone. When she does that, fire Sharon immediately, and what that's gonna do is she's gonna pull the trigger to cleanse the core, and when she does that, Royce will end up in flames, and that will get you the kill. And it's a silent assassin kill as long as you're able to time it correctly. Very, very simple, but you have to know what you're doing. Hopefully, I've been able to explain to you how to do it properly. Shortcut inner courtyard. For this one, you can just shoot a couple of bullets, make your way in there, shoot the guard that's in there, and just sort of make your way around to this particular shortcut. It's a very, very simple shortcut, and it is quite useful, so you should have it unlocked no matter what. Escape. I'm not gonna cover escapes and disguises because, again, like I said earlier, I don't want to make this thing 2 hours long. I want to make sure I'm as efficient as possible. Next shortcut is the elevator shaft. This is located, if I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure this is located when you enter the facility, Royce's facility. There's 3 guards. They're wearing white and sort of bluish colors. So these are the early guards. These are the top floor guards. These aren't the elite guards. There's a small room right next to them, and that's where you're gonna find an elevator shaft. Open it, get inside, and start climbing up. When you make your way up, you will find this shortcut and you can unlock it. I believe you're also gonna find a screwdriver somewhere there if you need it. Quite a hatch. So in order to get quite a hatch, this is located in Hush's sort of a building. It's outside of his building. That's where the elusive target, the Rage, that's where he trains with his sort of underlings. So that's where you're gonna find this hatch. The password is 2552. Remember that. And you're gonna have to put it in every single time. This isn't a shortcut necessarily, but that's how you're gonna do it. Moving on up. For this one, you're gonna need the level 3 dongo. I'll show you in a little bit how to get the level 3 dongo, so don't worry about that. Last Resort. This is a great song from Papa Roach, but in this case it's a challenge. So in order to obtain this challenge, here's what you're gonna do. From the default location with the umbrella, you're gonna run your way straight, I mean dead straight, to where the homeless people are. There's 3 homeless people. You're gonna shoot all of them down or knock them out, and each one of them will drop a single flyer. Then what you're gonna do is you grab those flyers and you get the challenge. Each one of them drops 1, so when you knock out all 3 of them or take down all 3 of them, you get a total of 3 and you complete the challenge. This is an exit, this is a shortcut. So for this shortcut, you need to make your way into the room where the homeless people go in order to see if they're worthy of being test subjects. That's where you're gonna go. You're gonna make your way to the balcony, and on the left in the corner, it can be a bit difficult to spot. That's where you're gonna find the shortcut, but make sure to take a crowbar. A very easy crowbar you can grab is from the homeless people outside. They have a crowbar, so grab the crowbar, then make your way up the stairs, literally through the ladder, get up through the ladder, and you can make your way inside. You're pretty much there from that point on. You can get the shortcut unlocked. Hack the planet. So for this one, you're gonna need all 3 dongles. Here's how you do it. The first dongle is located where I told you, where the white and blue security guards, the non-elite, the sort of regular facility guards are. That's where you're gonna find dongle number 1. The color is blue. Then from there, you're gonna move forward and you're gonna make your way across to the other side, where you're gonna unlock the door with the camera and you're gonna find the second dongle. The color is yellow. Grab it. Then when you grab it, you're gonna make your way downstairs, and from there turn left and head straight to the security room. In the security room, there's a small sort of door that opens up, but you need to hack it. Hack the door, make your way inside, and on your left on the shelf, you will find a red dongle. That is your level 3 dongle. When you grab that as well, you will have all 3 of them found. And it's that red dongle that will give you the extra exit, the emergency exit as I like to call it. So keep that in mind. Moving on through. Human error. If you've done the assassination challenges, you already have the challenge unlocked, but you can do it manually. You can, Alicia Reynolds basically does this. She removes the safety, but you can do it yourself if you want. Ease of pain. So for this particular challenge, all you have to do is sabotage a single one of these test subjects. That's all you have to do, just sabotage the pod and you get the challenge. Lay me to sleep. So first of all, the cowboy bust is located, if you head from the arcade upwards into the facility, from the door, that's where you're gonna find it. The password is 2552 for the door. Make your way through there, and from the basement upwards as you go up the stairs, you're gonna find it. If you're going from the stairs downwards, if you're already in the building, then where you see the 2 bodyguards right in front of the stairs with the blue outfits, right, you go past them, you walk around and you go down the stairs, you're gonna find it there. That's where it is. And for Sister Lei, you're gonna find her. She's on the floors above. She's located where all the researchers are. You can easily distract her by throwing a core right next to a wardrobe. She's gonna make her way in there. You can knock her out, hide the body, keep silent assassin. If you want to do it smoothly, that's how I do it, and that's how I would also suggest you to do it too. A hair in my soup. So for this one, the disguise of the cook, the dumpling cook, can be very useful. But what you want to do first, make your way into the bathroom, and there you're gonna find rat poison. Grab it. We're talking the Chinese restaurant bathroom, right? Find it there, then make your way into the kitchen. You're going to create the meal, you're going to poison the meal, and then you're gonna press the button to ring it. Once you do that, the male sort of cook, whatever the fuck he is gonna grab it, and he's going to deliver it to the guy. When he delivers it, he gets poisoned, you get the challenge. Simple as that. Mission story, no need to talk about it. Think tank. So for this particular challenge, the toy tank is located inside of the gaming arcade. That's where you're gonna find it. Then make your way up where the researchers are. You're gonna throw a coin right next to the wardrobe, but you can pretty much do it anywhere you want. You don't have to do it Silent Assassin, but you can throw a coin anywhere, just distract one of them, knock them out, and you get the challenge. Going postal. So for this one, make your way downwards to Royce's facility, and as soon as you make your way down from the dumpling cook sort of restaurant location, you make your way down, 0118 the password, you make your way down, you're gonna find a bunch of dumpling cooks in there in this sort of waiting room, and then in that waiting room you're gonna find the package. Once you found the package, you're gonna have to make your way to the floor below. Look, you're gonna look for this guy with the tie. He's in a single room, he's all by himself, and you can just throw it at his head, knock him out, and you're gonna get the challenge. Simple as that. Killing the past. This is part of your main mission. If you've completed Chongqing, you have this unlocked. It's literally, play the mission one time, you will get this unlocked, because it's manual to take care of the optional objective. What a glorious feeling. The umbrella, first of all, finding the umbrella. It's located in the laundry room. When you enter it, go to the left, there's a small room, very small room. It's a trespassing area. You will lose Silent Assassin, but don't care about that, because you're losing Silent Assassin no matter what with this challenge, so don't give a fuck. Just get in there, grab the umbrella, get out. Go to where the double doors are, put in the password 0118, and then you're gonna make your way up to where the guard is. I've already shown you how to do this, right? You go up to the guard, you throw the umbrella, you knock him out. Then you're gonna grab his pistol and you're gonna shoot the tank right next to him to get his guards to sort of, well, not his guards, but the guards to make their way down. And when they spot him knocked out, they will wake him up. Now, you're gonna get this challenge unlocked already. I'm just telling you what to do also for I'm Happy Again. But next up is Mission Story Impose Control. You have Big Sister, destroy 5 surveillance drones. You've probably already done this, you know how to do it, it's not difficult. But for I'm Happy Again, that's how you do it. Once you've knocked them out, you're gonna shoot with his weapon, so that way they get panicked, they make their way down, they find him unconscious, and then they're gonna wake him up, and once they stop searching for hostiles, he goes back to dancing, you go after him, you knock him out again, you throw the umbrella, you get this challenge done as well. It's as simple as that. Contact. So in order to do contact, all you have to do is turn off the antenna. You can do that with a simple lockpick. You just make your way in there and you turn it off. That's all you have to do. You're gonna get the challenge immediately. It's very, very easy, and you can make your way in there very, very quickly. So this is a very simple challenge, and it's an easy lure if you want to get a quick kill. This is a mission story, no need to talk about it. The show must go on. A great song again, and the challenge isn't too bad either. So for this particular challenge, here's what you do. Remember earlier where I told you need to sabotage one of the test pods? Well, for this challenge, you're gonna sabotage every single one of them. Crouch run your way and just sabotage all of them. One by one, make sure no one spots you, pay attention, and just one by one sabotage every single one of the test pods. When all of them have been sabotaged, they will fail, they will not be able to be reset, and what's gonna happen is Hush will make his way downstairs himself, and you have to manually reset him. So just keep that in mind, and that's how you get the challenge. It can take a little bit of time, but that's how you do it. And finally we have Vengeance. So for Vengeance, you're gonna need a hammer. From the default startup location with the umbrella, right? Default startup. Make your way straight, but run past the homeless people, past the guards, and you're gonna find a hammer. That's where the hammer's gonna be. There's multiple hammers, but that's a very, very easy place to find the hammer. Then just start knocking people out, and I'll tell you, don't even give a shit about Santa Sauce and just go for it, because the hammer animations from the front are very quick. It's an almost instant knockdown. Because of that, you can get away with being a little bit more reckless. So just get in their face, knock them down, then from there you can make your way up where the two guards are, sort of at the very bottom of the stairs of the sort of Hush building. Knock them out quickly as well. Then you can make your way up. There's one guard where the signings are taking place for the homeless people. You can just throw a coin outside, and as soon as he goes outside, knock him out too. That makes 5 guards, and that's a challenge done and dealt with. Vengeance is completed. When it comes to rating these challenges, I will give them a 7 out of 10. I think most of them were decent. There were some of them that were kind of annoying, but at the same time, there's quite a lot of filler here if you haven't noticed. There's quite a lot of challenges that have just sort of come out of nowhere. There's no reason for them to exist. They're just here because they need something. You know what I mean? Vengeance is one of them. The Lay Me to Sleep is one of them. Going Postal, Think Tank. There's quite a few challenges that are completely made up just to add numbers, which I'm not a huge fan of. But they're not horrible, they're pretty quick, so a 7 out of 10, that's the best I can give them, and I think that's a pretty deserving score. Next up, we're gonna move on to the Mastery Unlocks, starting with the Electronic Keyhacker MK3. I've already talked a bunch about this unlock. It's a great unlock, it's very effective for all types of purposes, for all types of maps. Especially like Hokkaido, pretty much every door there you're gonna need one of these things. It's also very good for certain shortcuts like in Haven Island, in Marrakesh, in order to get from the garage into the actual building itself. You're gonna need one of these most of the time, so it's a very, very useful unlock, only level 2, so it's pretty much a must, and yeah, it's fantastic. Moving on though. ICA Pen Syringe Emetic. Sadly, when it comes to emetic syringes, they're not as useful as they used to be. The Seeker, the gas briefcase, as well as the emetic grenade, those are 3 unlocks that are significantly better than the emetic syringe. They're significantly stronger for pretty much everything and anything. You're never really gonna need an emetic syringe over any of them. So because of that, it's pretty much a useless unlock in 2023. It really doesn't make any sense to run an emetic syringe over any of the other 3 unlocks because they are so much significantly stronger. But yeah, we're moving right through. Not the best unlock. ICA Proximity Concussion Device MK3. Talk about useless. I don't think it gets any more useless than this one. I mean, it's illegal to hold, so placing it is a son of a bitch. But then when you place it, it's proximity. So it pretty much just goes off automatically, you have no way to really time it. And you lose Sound Assassin. No matter what, you lose Sound Assassin. There is no reason to ever have this thing. I mean, even if you needed a sort of concussion device, you would always take the duck over this thing. I mean, the ducks are much better, because at least you can place them wherever you like, they're not illegal to hold, and most of the time they're also remote. So this unlock is definitely pretty much as unoptimal as you can get. Then we move on to the ICA Tactical Shotgun. The ICA Tactical Shotgun, it's good looking, but it's by no means a good shotgun. It's not silenced, and the range isn't all that great as well. It's a shotgun, I mean, it's not meant to be at the same time, but it's really just not good for anything. I mean, even for Kill Everyone challenge, you're much better off with an assault rifle than a shotgun. And overall, I just can't find any purpose or use for this thing. Again, unoptimal and unuseful, at least in my opinion. Moving on through, we have the ICA SMG Raptor Covert. This is probably the second best SMG in the game, but it suffers from another problem, which is the Dark Edge to Covert is so strong. Just because you can hide it on yourself, like a pistol, and you can bring it through the pistol loadout. Why would you ever take a Raptor Covert over the DAC? It just doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean? Like, one is so much just significantly better because you can hide it on yourself. And this may have more bullets and maybe a little bit more accurate, a little bit. But at the same time, even if you're doing Kill Everyone challenge, why would you use a Raptor Covert? You'd use an assault rifle, you wouldn't use this thing. You'd use a sniper and an assault rifle. So again, its use is somewhat, it's not bad, I mean it's the second best, but between the second place and the first place, there's such a big gap that it's difficult to say it's necessarily that good or that useful. It really isn't. Moving on through, we have the Neon City suit with gloves. In my opinion, this is a fantastic suit. It works in Chongqing perfectly, but it works in pretty much any map. The combination of white, red and blue is really good. It's very noticeable. Definitely one of the stronger suits from the Hitman 3. And maybe even the entire Hitman trilogy. It's a very good looking suit, a very strong suit. At the same time, you know, it is a bit specific. You're gonna use it for more of those colder maps, Hokkaido, Colorado, Chongqing, you know, that's what it's made for. It's a good suit. It has some problems. The tie does tend to glitch through the suit when you're in cover, so that is something you want to keep in mind. And moving on to the very last unlock, we have the Haku Leviathan Sniper Rifle Covert. In my opinion, this is again the second best sniper rifle in the game. It's more about usability. This is better than the Ghost if you just want to kill as many people as possible, because this can penetrate through multiple bodies. But at the same time, the Ghost is significantly faster. The fire rate of the Ghost is much faster. And also the Ghost, another thing is, it's much better for anything to do with Sound Assassin. Because this thing, even if you're killing singular targets with this thing, a lot of times, because the bullet travels through the target and hits fences, hits the ground, hits objects, it can distract and lure NPCs where you don't want them to be lured, so they can end up seeing bodies and things like that. So it can make your runs a little bit inconsistent, just because it acts like not only does it shoot your target, but it also shoots whatever's behind them, which can cause you problems if NPCs come to investigate. So just keep that in mind. So again, is it better than the Ghost? No, not really. Outside of the penetrating perk, which is, you know, really situational at best, it's a sniper rifle that is sort of good, but at the same time falls short completely in every single scenario to the Ghost. So it is the second best sniper rifle, definitely, but if, you know, the Ghost is just so good that it's difficult to get to justify. Most of these unlocks are like second best thing, which is the funny part, but anyways, having to rate all the unlocks, I would give them like a 7 out of 10 again. Because in my opinion, the Hako, there are good things here. The Hako, the Neon City suit, the Raptor is a good unlock, and also the, of course, the Key Hacker is very strong as well. However, at the same time, you do have some pretty useless shit, and even the things that are strong, like the Leviathan and like the SMG Raptor, are only second best. And again, the first place is has such a gap, and it's so much better that a lot of times it's difficult to justify bringing these ones. But yeah, That's it for me, 7 out of 10. That's the best I can give them. Stability, finally we get to talk about that, and Hitman 3 maps do tend to suffer in this particular section, for the simple reason that since they are the latest, they've had the least amount of time to be patched up. However, it is 2023 after all, so they have been more or less stabilized by this point. Though that doesn't mean they are perfect. I remember with the Rage Elusive Target, I had a horrible time when I used to get spotted pushing him over the edge from the training arena section, which doesn't make sense and shouldn't happen since the wall should block it, yet it did. Even if it has been fixed, stability is still a 9 out of 10. If I have had these types of strange and unexplainable bugs, I'm sure other people have had it as well. It's rare enough that it shouldn't concern you on a regular playthrough, but bugs are present in certain areas of the map. With that, we combine all of the numbers together and we end up with a pretty decent score of a 4.1 out of 5.
2个礼拜以后，速度与激情就2个礼拜以后，速度与激情就2个礼拜以后，速度与激情就不要忘记，不要错过去电影院看《速度与激情九》，因为非常好电影。动作非常好，差不多一样，冰淇淋再见。
With that, we've come to the end of this video, but make sure to tune in next time for the last ever 100% competition review taking place in Mendoza, Argentina. Until next time, drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content, and more than anything else, thank you very much for watching.